Yo, what's up? JFroz here, back with another live stream today. And man, we haven't done this in ages. It's kind of been a bit of a while, you know, and I just decided to hook up another live stream. I wasn't sure if this would affect the video algorithm, because what I was actually thinking about doing, I was actually thinking about, you know, doing a certain, like doing a video on a specific game, like make multiple of them for like a while, so the YouTube algorithm can like sort of like know that I make those sort of videos and kind of recommend me to people who kind of watch those sort of videos. But yeah, I kind of miss live streaming, so I'm just gonna live stream, and I really enjoy live streaming, and I enjoy interacting with everyone, entertaining people, and all of that stuff, and playing the game, of course, is one of the most important things. Hello Kirk, how you doing today? And yeah, I was thinking we'd just hook up some practice, because I am kind of learning this track. In fact, I think this is a different track to the actual MX-5 one that's going on right now, but I think this is the production car series actually. But I might as well just practice on this, because the other track was a little bit too hard, so yeah. I mean, the track was like really thin and everything. Is this like Laguna? I don't really know. It looks like that. It's like that track that we went on the last stream. And I actually am thinking of it. I might actually buy a new series. I actually want to buy the Skip Barber cars. The only thing is, it's quite expensive. And in fact, this is my first stream with my new twin setup. My new twin, twin monitor setup. So yeah, that's gonna make reading chat a lot more easier, as I don't actually, well, kind of, yeah. Basically, I don't have the stream popping up on my game screen. I have it on a separate screen right beside me, which makes it a lot more easier, kind of. And yeah. Or the other option was to look at a phone or a tablet screen or something like that, but that would make things really complicated, and that's how I used to do it like a while ago. Is I had like a phone or something like just below my screen. I just used to look at it. But having two screens is definitely a lot more better, and I can actually see like everything. I kind of set up my screen so I can see the song was playing right now, because people have kind of been asking, JFroz, what is this song playing in the background? I really love it. Actually, it should tell you on the screen. Yeah, that's what kind of the whole entire reason why I put that on there. It should be on the screen, but I don't know, if I had like an error with the song, I don't actually have to quit the game. I just have to, well, I would have to quit the game unless it was on windowed mode or something like that. Kind of quit the game, like not actually literally, just kind of exit it out for a while, but I can actually just kind of see if it's still playing while I'm playing the game. I just have to glance, which is kind of hard playing racing games, or games that you have to concentrate a lot. But well, this is not really a game, yeah, because some people would kind of argue. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it technically is a game because you're trying to win, which technically makes it a game, and you're playing, so I guess it kind of technically makes it a game, but not like a video game, because this is actually a full-on simulation, I'd say. But you can argue about that, because some people will actually get triggered if you call iRacing a game, which I don't really know which category to put it in, really. Because I watched a YouTuber say, and he's called it a game at one point, and like there's like 1,000 people in his comment section below just saying this is not a game. And yeah, I mean, there is actually like and in fact this game's so good that racing car drivers actually use it to or this simulation is actually so good that professional racing car drivers actually use this to get better. And in fact, some NASCAR driver actually lost his sponsorship over it. Hey, Jay the Skate, or the Steak. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. But yeah, we are doing some practicing in the MX-5 Cup on iRacing. And yeah, I'm just trying to get good at it again because it's been a while since I've played it. So yeah, just bear with me. Because I kind of switch games a lot, even though I really love iRacing. But yeah, as I was saying, a NASCAR driver actually lost his sponsorship over it because he was streaming or something like that, and they were in like a proper like esports sort of like league race, and he landed up, and there was a real NASCAR driver. He landed up hitting another driver because he got angry of it or something. It was a few months ago. He actually lost his sponsorship over that. Because they said something about if he's like this in the virtual worlds, we can't tolerate him being a real world driver because they can't trust him or something. I don't really know, but yeah, I can't remember what driver it was, but you know, I mean, okay, that was a bit bad. Yeah, I know I did there. I mean,
chess moves, you the queen, I'm protecting you. Come and walk with me, and we could talk a bit. I could shelter you from all the moccasins. Lot of snakes in the grass where we live, it's not much, but I'll give you everything I have to give. My life, my soul, every beat of my heart. Ain't nobody in the world that could tear us apart. If you want, we could just slow dance. I could hold you forever, I just need one chance. Yeah.
Where were you when I didn't know my love died? Where were you when I'm bleeding from the north side? Where were you in the city when my dad died?
Hello?
Get the fuck on my, get the fuck on my way. I'm too young to lose faith. I'm so numb on my face. Get the fuck on my way. Get the fuck on my way. I'm too young to lose faith. I'm so numb on my face. Am I fall in love? I feel too ghost. I take a torch and point the spotlight on my soul. I had to say too much and now I feel exposed. A kiss and Gemini's, I had to break the code. The moon is dying, that's when niggas do the most. It's hard to feel it, man, I'm always on a high. So best believe me when I told you I don't mind. My life got crazy, so I had to give them more. Is that alright? Burn the city, stop me, aim up. Where's my light? Burn the city, we're not gonna hide. Heard you seeing ghosts now, I believe in most high. I can see she knows why, I'm too lean to know why. She just came along, yeah, I can save us all. You're dead inside, and angels cry. Cause you're dead inside and angels cry.
Hello?
Get the fuck on my, get the fuck on my way. I'm too young to lose weight. I'm so numb on my face. Get the fuck on my way. Get the fuck on my way. I'm too young to lose weight. I'm so numb on my face. Get the fuck on my way. Get the fuck on my way. I'm too young to lose weight. I'm so numb on my face. Get the fuck on my way. Get the fuck on my way. I'm too young to lose weight. I'm so numb on my face. Cause you're dead inside and angels cry. Cause you're dead inside and angels cry.
Hello?
Yeah. I am uncomfortable with being comfortable. I'm trying to do the unthinkable. I'd rather die than be stuck in a cubicle. I'd rather spend my whole life in the studio. Practice my swing, I've been working on hits. Trying to do shows and sold out events. All of these rappers be claiming they next. The way they be moving, I'm never convinced. Look at the odds, I came to get even. Gave them a chance, they gave me a reason. Open their eyes, they all see the vision. 2019 and it's almighty season. Been on the edge, I might jump on my skin. I cannot act like I'm one of your friends. Put on a smile, sit back and pretend. Like all your music is 10 out of 10. Ain't like me then, what you think of me now? I see their faces when I come around. I used to dream about being the king, but now I'm more than a throne and a crown. No one showed me how to make it here. Rappers come and then they disappear. I'm trying to stick around every year. No more falling on deaf ears. Join the success or just watch me succeed. Been on my job and you been on Indeed. I know some people that say that they got me, but I know deep down that they want me to bleed. Never been into the fairy tales. I told myself that I wouldn't fail. I gotta clean up my basement. That bodies of rappers are leaving an awful smell. I want a taste of that luxury. trust in me. See that I'm cooking, no step in the kitchen and fuck up the recipe. Seem like these people impressed with me. I'm about to blow up eventually. Funny how making this music just felt like a hobby, but slowly became a necessity. They wanna know how I made it this far. I tell them this wasn't made overnight. Learn from mistakes, I was doing it wrong. This time around, I'll be getting it right. Spend too much time in the dark. Seem like the old me done came to the light. I do it all for the love and the fans. You do it all for the bitches and hype. I cannot live like I'm somebody else. I'm doing fine, just being myself. Rappers get famous, they look in the mirror, forgot who they were, now they crying for help. I used to follow, they lead, but now I just lead by example. Talking that business, we chopping it up like a sample. I see the world from a whole different angle. I don't relate to these other guys. Look up to people they idolize. None of our energy synchronized. It's just been harder than empathize. I don't go out on the weekend. I'm up early, you sleeping. Trying to be more than just decent. Killing this shit, no secret. I want a taste of that luxury. I make that bread for my family. Working on building a company. Making those moves. None of my enemies better come. Fuck with me. Fuck with me. I keep it real so they fuck with me. I want a taste of that.
Could you actually hear me through this whole entire stream, or is that why no one actually ever responded? Oh my god, I'd be so annoyed if that actually happened, because I actually brought in so many people in. And I actually realised I had an FPS limiter on the actual whole entire time, so now I should actually get a better FPS. Better frames per second. I think my position is a bit bad in this cockpit because you can't actually see the blips on the thing. And let's go really make sure we slow right down for this corner into second gear. Right. Hopefully this time we do not like crash or come off the track, or let's just try to stay on the track this time. No driving faults for the thing, because that'd be bad on my license if I actually was to do this in an actual race. That's the other reason I don't want to go in a race at the moment, is because I don't really want to ruin anyone else's race and then make someone really angry. Even though their reactions are kind of funny, but it's not really funny because I've been through that pain of having a race ruined, and it's not good. But you know, you gotta get those sort of things in simulators, especially online. Yeah, well, that's all gonna happen, all online sims. But you know, iRacing's the closest you can get to having everyone racing safe, like everyone, like this is the closest you can get to everyone driving actually properly. Because with Assetto Corsa, I can remember everyone just used to hit me off the track and everything, and it used to get a pain. It used to be a pain. Because everyone used to hit you off the track, they used to box you in and everything, and then they used to dive bomb. I mean, you do kind of get that here, especially with the rookie racers. Like, people are just getting into this. I mean, in fact, when I was actually thinking about getting this, I was actually a bit of a dive bomber because I didn't know what dive bombing was until a streamer told me, do not be a dive bomber. And like, And oh yeah, and that's why people were getting angry about me and calling me a dive bomber and a Seto Corsa and stuff like that. The first time I actually went on iRacing, I actually accidentally ruined someone else's race because it was on Charlotte Speedway on the MX-5s, and I did not see the cones coming up, and I also was going everywhere as well because I wasn't so used to the handling and everything, and then basically I was like kind of failing to brake, and for some stupid reason I went to the left of him where he was turning. I wasn't thinking, and I crashed, and then I went like boom into him. And then I just landed up crashing, and then we all just left the game. And I think I tried to go for another race but failed, so I think I looked at some YouTube videos and I went for a practice. And I think I just raced normally all the time until I actually finally got the hang of it. Or I think I just raced even if I did spin out in the race, I'd just still continue. But I should have just gone into practice sessions really, instead of wasting my time. Well, not really wasting other people's time, because that would have been way more better if I just went in a practice session where if you really get hit in a practice session, you're not really annoying anyone as much unless you're like purposely blocking them in. You're not really ruining anyone's race, so yeah. The only time I've actually purposely hit someone was when I was knocking about with my friend because he told me to go and hit him, so yeah. That was all fun. But you know, if you have an iRacing account, feel free to add me on iRacing because I'm looking for people to play iRacing with. I only have one friend. I only have one friend, not one friends. I only have one friend on iRacing, so yeah, I'm lonely. You could add me if you want. Maybe you could even stream together or something, or be in my stream if you don't stream. Because I'm kind of looking for people to do collaborations with. Whoa, shit. Okay, that was the first crash, I think. Yeah. Right, this is what I like about Sims, because you can just get a new car, instantly crash, get a new car. Unfortunately, that's not how it works in the real world. Because when you lose a car in real life, it's gone. And especially if they don't really make those cars anymore. Yeah, that's why I kind of hate seeing old cars being destroyed and people just ruining them. You know, it's quite saddening. Because when like old cars actually people care about. You know. I don't mind banger car racing as long as they're not like putting any like cars that people care about, which many they do. I actually kind of like watching banger cars. Oh yeah, seeing cars that don't get made anymore, like that actually good. It's kind of sad just seeing them get destroyed because you know once they're gone, and they're gonna get rarer. Especially Shelby Cobras or Cobras. They're worth like $8 million or whatever, or £8 million. Come on, like apparently like Even though you see them and they're actually, when you go to car meets, they're actually pretty common, but what I've learned is that most Shelby Cobras are replicas because their license have run out for them, so people can create replicas, and they're so rare that, you know, they're so rare that they're worth like 8 million because stupid car collectors who don't even drive their cars just, you know, they just collect them all, which makes the cars even more expensive and rarer and more inaccessible. I don't really like car collectors. I mean, I don't have a problem with them, but the ones that just don't drive their cars and don't sell them or anything, then I have a problem with. If they drive them, then it's fine. But some car collectors just leave them in the garage and just leave them in a storage place and never ever drive them, and they only drive them once, and that's to the place, and they're just left there for like years and years and years, and they don't actually sell. All they do with them is just look at them. And yes, I mean, but it's a car. It's designed to be driven. You know, not sitting there just looking at like it's some piece of like museum. I don't know. Right, hang on, I'm just gonna check something. Just gonna park my car. Put it in neutral so I don't stall. Oh, this is. Oh my. Wait. No. Alright. Yeah, I think my mic is actually working. In fact, is this music okay? Because I'm not sure it's. Oh, for God's sake, yeah. I did not want to. For some reason, yeah, that's not really working. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Alright, that's all fine, and I think we're good to go. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I did that again. Wow. Alright, let's just restart the car up, I suppose. I still have my talk button. No, I don't. I think I took it off because I accidentally reset the controls, which I had that too. In fact, I'm probably a bit too close to the pedals. Man, I'm getting a bit tired of this coronavirus because, you know, if this wasn't to actually happen, I probably would have a car by now, because I probably would have passed my tests. So I can go up and pick my friends up and go to the bar and, well, actually no, that's, yeah, I mean, as long as I don't get drunk, I suppose. Which, yeah, I don't really want to get drunk, because I actually have a fear of being sick, and I hate it. And it is not, and it's not good having a hangover. I think I kind of had a hangover at one point, like last, I think it was like New Year's, last New Year's, and I got offered some rum, the tiniest bit, and then coming home, and I felt, and I hated it, and I coughed, it was so powerful. And when I was coming home, I was like in the car, or I was like, I was fine at the party. As soon as I left outside that door, I just felt really bad or something. I just did not feel well. I kind of felt like I was gonna throw up, but I didn't. But my stepdad was really sick, and I could hear him throwing up all over the floor, and that was really off-putting. Yeah, I don't want to hit that bit, because I think when I hit that bit, it's causing me to spin out. I probably want to get close to it, but I'll not actually hit it. Maybe if we can actually get it sung, keep persistent, or whatever word it is, like lap time. Persistent, yeah. I actually seem to be going over 4th gear. Oh, that's really bad singing on me, but I can sing way better than that. But I just had that song stuck in my head as I was listening to it. Rap's my main music genre, but I love other types of music as well. It depends really what sort of mood I'm in. Like, I like EDM, that's my second favourite. I like metal, sometimes nightcore music. And yeah, maybe sometimes anime, like intros and outros and theme songs or whatever, but I don't listen to it all the time. No, it's not the only type of music I listen to, because that might make me a weeb. Well, I'm definitely not a weeb. But I don't know, a lot of people have a different conceptions of what a weeb is. Like, I looked at it on YouTube, it says a weeb and a weeaboo is a different thing, and a weeb is just someone who likes anime, and a weeaboo is someone who is way too addicted to it and wants to be Japanese. But no, weeb and weeaboo mean the same thing. I'm just casual anime fan, I suppose. And I actually took a quiz online to see if I am one or not, and it says I'm not. Or it says I'm not an otaku, which otaku is like not so bad as a weeaboo. So if I'm not an otaku, I'm probably definitely not a weeaboo. But something just really cringed me because before we actually knew what the full-on meaning of otaku means, I just said to like the people who are anime haters and think that I'm a weeaboo, I said no, I'm not a weeaboo, I'm an otaku. And that's actually what weeaboos say. They would rather prefer to call them an otaku instead. And oh my god. And I did not know like the real actual meaning of otaku. Well, otaku is a Japanese word for someone who reads comics and plays video games and watches cartoons and don't have any social interaction. That's what the definition of an otaku is. And I'm definitely not one of those. So I love social interaction, which you can't really do nowadays, and I'm kind of missing because stupid China. You know, I'm not being offensive to China or anything. It's just why did the government just decide to try to keep it a secret from us? I mean, if they didn't keep it a secret, we probably could have treated it early and have it done by now. And the news and the media isn't doing anything good about it, because it isn't making anything better, because people, let's face it, people just get way too, they just believe everything like nowadays, and everything's just become more sensitive and stuff like that. Because I had a teacher, not telling who it is, but basically used to use this software called Kodi, which is what I use to stream movies and anime and TV shows all for free. And he said he stopped using it because the news said it can get him arrested, which is not true, because, you know, why would the police waste their time on finding someone? Or it said at least it said you could get fined, but something like that, or arrested or something. But why would the police waste their time finding you over just streaming some movies? Then, you know, they could actually be saving someone's life, or, you know, someone could be getting away with something, or they could be finding people for way dangerous things, you know. So why would they do it over just streaming some stuff? And if there wasn't all of this on the news, then people probably would be living normally, just with this virus going around. You know, we didn't go on lockdown because of cancer or Ebola. Even though it never got to here, but I don't think Africa did. Plus, it's only affected about 1.7 million people worldwide so far, and there's like 7.8 billion people to 8 billion people on this earth. So you know, that number doesn't compare very well. I mean, that's like, it's probably like, it's not even like a quarter of like the world's population. And in fact, everyone's saying, I mean, the Earth is kind of getting, we used to have this problem going around that, I mean, the Earth is getting overpopulated, so, you know, I thought it'd be kind of a good thing. Like, well, I mean, yeah, people dying is sad, but I mean, that's a part of life, unfortunately. But, you know, the Earth is kind of getting a bit overpopulated. Is this my perception on it?
Bad bitches, lot of liquor, the music bigger. She getting thicker, had to pick her so I could lick her. She talking crazy, took her back to the room to stick her.
And I feel like I'm probably going to upset a lot of people by saying that, but I don't really know. I mean, I feel sorry for people who die about it, but I mean, you know, the best thing we can do is stay safe right now. But I don't understand it. We could just deal with this. I mean, a lot of people do disagree with me, but would it be better? I mean, I don't really disagree with me a lot on this point, but you know, a lot of people do disagree on my statements. But would it just be better if we just went by normal days, but just made it law that people can self-isolate, like people self-isolate if they wanted to, and you have to, and all companies have to do that, and it would be illegal for them not to let them self-isolate. But the thing what I don't, and then they could like provide like a service, like a delivery service that you could phone up on a number, because you know not everyone has access to the internet, and you could just call someone with like a you can just call someone, basically they just go to the shops for you with a hazmat suit or something like that, or a mask and gloves or something, so you don't catch the coronavirus. Because I don't understand it, because you know people are going outside and they're walking out onto the road, but they're not even looking if a car is coming or not, you know, and then that could be the end of their lives. I mean, you're more likely to survive the coronavirus than being survived by a car collision, or like, I mean, not a car collision, but a car running you over. You know, and I don't even understand why they're going out in the first place if they're that worried about catching it. They should be getting someone else to go out for them, really. And in fact, I think being on lockdown's actually got more people outside, because I'm seeing way more people getting outside on their bikes and everything and walking around, you know. So I don't think it's actually made anything any better, to be honest. I mean, that's what it is like here. You know, a lot of people are just saying, oh yeah, because it's the weather, but I don't believe that, because I can remember in summer, and you know how like UK people love the hot weather, which I don't. I'm actually not sure. I mean, it's probably not just a UK tradition, but probably countries that are a bit more colder. I don't really like the hot weather because, you know, of the air, how the air works here. When it's like really hot, it feels really exhausting. Because I've been to Spain, it's been hot, and you know, it just felt hot, but it didn't actually wear me out as it would. But then it was really hot over here, and I could barely walk to the shop and back. Well, I walked into the shop, but I could barely walk out because the sun was so exhausting. So my mum literally in the shop had to buy me a Monster's Energy so I can get across the thing. I think I could probably do a race in a minute. So I've done about quite a few laps now without, and I've been talking, getting distracted by all of these screens, and I haven't really done anything like that. I don't really want to jinx it, but yeah, we're kind of getting the hang of this. Okay, I don't think I've really pressed the clutch in there. I'll do about one more lap. Even though when you do go on to racing, you actually are you actually kind of push yourself a little bit more to go a bit faster, because it's just, you know, that adrenaline of winning, I suppose. Maybe I slowed down a little bit too much there. Here we go. I'm just trying to beat myself, my ghost. Looks like we're not gonna beat him, or beat me. But we're pretty close. Yeah, we're like 0.5 seconds behind. I mean, we got off track. I mean, it says off track, but I mean, we're parking, so.
It's like I constantly play this game in my head. Like I think I'm.
Yeah, you
good,
just stop.
and I don't know. I got mental issues, don't know what to call it.
Yeah, I am holding
Okay,
escape.
I got a couple screws loose inside my noggin.
Well, guess I think I set it to the triangle.
Imagine these rappers were tight, mumble rap was just a gag at the mic. Back in the lab, they were actually tight, counting stacks, pocketing a laugh at the
And let me just change the let me just change it to the actual. When does the actual race start? I wonder. Let's see. Where is it? Oh yeah, sim car starts very, very soon at 10:30, which is about. It starts in like literally like 2 minutes. So we're actually pretty quick. This is Laguna. I probably should have actually downloaded a setup for this. Anyways, we can start the race soon. Let's see. You can't actually see what I'm doing here, but I'm actually just about to. This is preparing session, and I gotta do all of this to actually get onto the racing. I'm actually on the website, as you know, iracing is on a website. I mean, from people who don't know what iracing is, who are probably fans of my channel and things like that. It's based on a website. I mean, it's on the website, and then it goes onto the application. Come on. It's taking a while. What about if I reload it? Would that work? So that sometimes makes things really quick. Come on, I've only got. For God's sake, I think it's started now. In fact. Yeah, I literally just lost the time to race. Wow. 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 Oh, join session. Here we go. We might miss out on the qualifying, but I mean, at least we get a race.
Yeah.
At least we get a race. This race is probably going to be about 30 minutes long, depending if we crash or not. So yeah, that's what I kind of like about iRacing. That the races are quite good, like they're realistic times and everything. Well, yeah, iRacing is very realistic, and I highly recommend it for people who really want to get into sim racing, stuff like that, especially online racing, because you know, Assetto Corsa isn't actually based on like rankings and people can just hit you off and everything, and that gets really annoying. Plus I think Assetto Corsa is trying to be too realistic, that you know it's unrealistic and all the cars just spin out. But this is actually like properly tested, so it's actually like driving the real thing pretty much. I mean, it's pretty close. It's the closest you can get. In fact, like one of the closest you can get, because I mean, apart from the like the F1, the full-on F1 simulator that the drivers use to train, this is a pretty good simulator, you know. But you know, that's really inaccessible. That so. Let's just, come on, want a race. Practice? Oh, I didn't actually miss out on qualifying, that's good. We'll let this car go in front. I'm going over the speed limit. I keep on forgetting about that speed limit. Why are you stopping here? Okay. Wow, he's going faster, yeah. So the qualifying is coming up soon. Yeah. Oh, but I stalled it because it was in third. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I gotta do is stop and go. Why do I keep on forgetting about the speed limit? That gets really annoying. Now we're probably going to be about like last. We haven't got to do it in the qualifying, so I don't actually have to do it in the race. It's just the pits. No, that isn't. Okay, that's an invisible wall. Yeah, we're gonna be right at, we're gonna go right at the back, aren't we? Here's the pits. I mean, I think we do get a second. We do get a second lap, I think. Oh god, I'm speeding again. I'm rubbish at following speed limits. Not in real life though. Just in a simulator, I suppose. Come on. Just serve me my... I'm gonna run you over in a minute. Alright. Oh, we actually probably have to do it. Oh no, not again.
We're showing up a black flag. They caught us speeding on pit road. We need to make a stop and go.
Oh, of course. Fuck off. Yeah, I think we pretty much lost the race already. Just as soon as we went. Maybe next race, just do not speed in the pits. I gotta remember that. And the pits have a speed limit, which is 35 miles an hour, and I went like 40 or 45. And then we can not get a black flag.
One more lap.
Alright. Why do I downshift? Want to get a pretty fast lap because, you know, it's pretty much the only one that counts. Although we still want to drive safely because you don't want to lose any safety points. You don't have to go off the track or anything. Even though I won't really jinx it again because I keep on jinxing things, that keeps on happening. I really want to get a victory though on this game. I'll never actually, I mean, yeah, I should drink stuff like that because then that could actually happen. I could actually get my first victory, but I doubt it. Now I'm being negative again. I hope that stop and go don't have to count for the race, because I'd be pretty pissed.
Alright, man, come on in for the black flag. There's the Texas.
Here we go. 2 stop and goes. Wow. Well, I suppose it's gonna take extra long. Pardon me. I think it's because with all the practice races I've always been at the front. I just got to practice keeping my speed limit, but I think lucky enough we don't have those flags. We're right at the back. Oh my god, yeah. We're right at the last grid. It's not too good, but hopefully a few people should. I mean, at least we're safest at the back. Because, you know, everyone's gonna crash. The middle's like the worst place to be, because that's where everyone gets into crashes and stuff like that. That's in my opinion. And when you're right at the front, you know, I think right at the back is probably like the most safest, but probably not the best, because you're more likely to lose. Please let this be a clean race. Where's the timer? Where's the timer when the race is going to start? Ah, 33 seconds. And it might be quicker than that though, but I mean if everyone joins up, but it looks like everyone's joined. There's a lot of people in this race. What position am I in? Right path of us. Yeah. Okay, I think those voices are coming out of my Oculus Rift. I don't have it on because I just want to be able to test this monitor. Plus, you know, sometimes I prefer not to be in VR because sometimes in VR it gives me a bit of an eye strain. But here we go, we've overtaken some people. Just want to stay away from all the contact. Overtake, yes. First overtake. You're welcome. I think he let me through. I'm not sure that was him though or not. It's kind of hard to tell. Whoa, there's a lot of carnage. Tw 21th. There's a lot of people in this race. Gotta be careful. It's probably not the best race to choose, but wow, he lost control. Sucks to be him or her. But yeah, the population should die down. Shit. I mean, we're not last, so that's good.
You got one on your left. All clear, all clear.
Yeah, I went a little bit wide.
Car on your left. All clear, all clear.
We've got a little bit of a battle going on here. And man, the pressure is real. And position 13th, I should do better somehow. Despite losing a couple of positions.
Got one on your left. All clear, all clear.
I think the one from before is behind us now.
Keep digging. Got one on your left.
Yeah, I'll probably let him through. There we go. Probably did a bit too much revs there, but yeah, probably could have gone a bit slower. He did not follow the racing line very well there. I actually don't know. I can't really tell. He is following the racing line. It is catching up a bit. This car's a bit damaged, I think. I don't know, it just looks like that.
Car on your left.
Yeah, his car is damaged.
Stay right. All clear, all clear. Car on your left. All clear, all clear.
Come on. I can't keep up. This car's faster. Both they got different setup than me. I got the baseline one. I mean, you kind of want the car to handle a bit differently depending on what sort of track. Like, you want a car better handling on like a car with like on like a track with like loads of corners and stuff like that. With a track has loads of straights, and you just want a car that's better and going in a straight line and going around corners. But I mean, you still want turning, obviously, but or maybe a bit in between if it's like a bit of both. This one you'd probably need more speed, I'd say. But the other one, which the MX-5 Pro track is on, you'd probably need better handling. Or advanced MX-5s. I'm keeping up. He's crashing somehow. Whoa! No! Oh, God's sake. Oh, I thought he was gonna fly over me. Damn it. What did you do that for? How on earth did he do that? How on earth did he do that? I've got to watch that. I've got to watch that. Let's. Yeah, I don't know why you just went like this, and then boom, and he sort of like lagged on my screen, so I couldn't really see what was going on, and yeah, that was bound to happen in this sort of race. I mean, I could just. I mean, I think there's some other cars still racing. Like this one, but. Was that the one from earlier? We need to get our safety rating. We need to still race because that will get our safety back up. So, yeah, let's try and stay racing. I mean, pretty much out of the race, but. Damn, that was so annoying. That's the first time that internet lag has got me. I mean, I've heard it's been so annoying to some other people, but actually, I mean, it's probably got me before, but I mean, in a long time. Because I can remember that a little bit on when I used to play Battlefield Heroes, if you ever remember that game. But now I'm just waiting for my car to be repaired. And that was annoying. I need to do some more practice. I think I was on the verge of getting like the next license up. I think I got like not the second best, like the second one up to like the second worst or whatever. I think it's like D license or B, I can't really remember. I think it's D. I think B is really good. And now I'm hit service, okay. The car ahead of me just went. Now we're back into position 21st. Last, I suppose.
Late nights, long fights, it felt right, we were alive, we would go out, we were so loud, we were so
How long's remaining? 16 minutes.
Alright, that's it. Go.
Alright.
days,
Remember to follow the speed limit this time. This is actually good practice.
careless, we were fearless, we were reckless, time was precious. We loved to waste time, whiskey and wine, drinking all night, asleep by your side, finding your vibe, we would just drive, never arrive, our journey was life, staying out late, testing our fate, running away, we live for today, young and so bold, never get old.
And we can practice overtaking as well. Keeping up with people. Yeah, damn it. I just crashed again. That's not making it any better. It's not affected much though, it's just, yeah. I was having an alright race until that happened. I thought I was actually going to make it, and that's why I kind of laughed a bit, but that would have been good though if I actually made it. That would have been skills. Just flying over the roof of this, be like from an action film. Even though no one was actually watching, but no one was actually watching, but
You were the halo, it shine so bright. When I was way low, you were my light.
Yeah, one on your left.
Move as fast as time. I feel so lucky
Still there?
just to call
What's the
you
line?
mine. See all the
Clear out the
beautiful
left.
world, you don't like these other girls. You got so much worth, I'll be the man that you deserve. Hey, hey. And you don't wanna chase no one, I know. Sometimes when you wait too long to go.
alright, let's just try to keep safety from. I think this is to do with how many corners you make. I think we're gonna lose some. I think we're gonna lose some. That's always what happens when I just come back from my first race in a while. It's always what happens. Well, most of the time, not always.
Yeah, she an angel and she know it too. When she ride the halo, she light up the room. Looks like you're so fatal, what was I to do? I'm so grateful that I found you. Ain't no girl that can make me smile more. They say you found the one when she's worth fighting for. I know she'll keep the fire in her heart alive forever, cause there ain't no better time, so whenever we're together, so ain't no one who can knock you down. You are
Oh, damn it. For fuck's sake. Oh, I'm getting a bit angry now. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a lot. In fact, if I keep it up too much, I could actually lose my license. Yeah, but I think I have to do a lot to do that because I'll kind of lose a lot of points to get in my next license. And yeah, iracing do count it as your fault, even if you got in a crash, it wasn't your fault. I'm probably making it worse by carrying on racing, but you know, if I go at my own pace, fuck's sake, fucking idiot.
All clear, all clear.
That's what you get for dive bombing, idiot. And now I'm losing more. See, that's what happens when you do that.
Got a slow car on the left. Go right. Got one on your left. All clear, all clear. Got one on your left. All clear, all clear.
Yeah, he's a bit. Yeah, I can tell he's a bit new. That one. I mean, he didn't make the safest move there. I almost hit him, but then he ended up crashing into the wall. Definitely not get any more position, but
I have to go with the line. Got one on your left. All clear, all
shouldn't be
clear.
coming that
Got
close.
one on your left. Stay right. Clear on the left. Got one on your left. All clear, all clear.
I think we're with the leaders. I don't really know though.
Alright, man, good to go.
I don't really want to really ruin these guys' race.
Got one on your left. All clear, all clear.
Yeah, that's another one to go on the record. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I knew I should have practiced a little bit more. He is kind of getting right on my ass.
White flag, one more left to go.
Thank God.
We have a car stopped on the right.
Actually, I have actually gained some more position. I think it's because a lot of people have probably quitted or just crashed.
Got one on your right. Still there. Rewind, you're on the left. All clear, all
Like an idiot.
Got one on your left. All clear, all clear. There's the checker flag. We'll get him next time.
Now. Whose fault was it? Oh, I can't be bothered. I think it was his. Results 24th out of. I was driver 24. I came 19th out of 20. Oh, there's some people behind me still, then they were actually racing. 19th out of 24th, whereas a lot of races. I mean, there's definitely a lot more than the MX-5s. I bet I've lost a lot of safety rating. Yep. I was down. I was thinking I was about 280. Now I've gone 266. That's quite a big drop. That's quite a big drop. I'm not too happy with that race, but anyways, yeah, I'm probably gonna end it here, guys. So if you want to see another iRacing live stream, please like this video, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications. And yeah, my name's Jay Froz. I'm out. Peace.